2, and I apologize for the lateness, but I'm calling the Village of Webster Board meeting January 25th to order, and if you would stand please for the pledge along with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may be seated. First order of business this evening will be the public comment portion of our meeting, and if there is anyone who wishes to address the board at this time, you may do so. And apparently we do not have anyone who would like to address the board this evening, so I will close the public comment portion of our meeting, and we will move now to regular board business. And the first item that we have is a resolution to approve the minutes from the January 11th, 2024 meeting. Anybody would like to make a motion on that?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Mayor Barnes?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next we have our claims and warrants. I had the opportunity to look them over. I went through them. And I did not have any question. Well, I had one question, I guess, and that was answered by Jake.
Yeah, I like American Express giving us back $189.
I saw that.
Yeah, I thought that was nice.
Yes, that was the table skirts. They were really the other color that I didn't like. I don't know if you noticed, but they were lighter blue. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I tried to return it, and they wouldn't send me a free return label, so Amazon just credited us back for it. So now we used it for the joint meeting.
Okay.
Which worked out
Yeah.
really well. That was only needed the other night, and all the way around, all down that side,
Oh, wow.
all the way through
Yeah.
and down around. And got everybody in. It really worked out.
So this is where the village town meetings are? Okay, because there's no regular.
Yep.
That one was there. That was for the planning, zoning board. Yeah, worked out well. We still don't know yet what's coming in, but I think within a short time we will.
Well, we sort of know what's coming, we just don't know who's coming.
True.
The who we
It's receiving and,
Yes, we know it's warehousing and distribution, we don't know exactly
Yeah.
what's
Jake,
going to
can
be
you turn your
warehoused
mics on?
and
Because
distributed.
everything was
and
low
by
last
whom.
time. Thank you.
But hopefully we'll know that by the March meeting, joint meeting of the two boards.
Everybody,
Now,
please
can
make sure you
anyone
turn on your
vote
mics, because it was very low and we had a few
They're right
complaints.
zoning board, you know.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
They're advertised in the Webster Herald.
Yeah.
okay. Anybody have any comments or any things you want to ask about? If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve the claims and warrants.
He wants everybody to sign, I guess.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. No, we can't.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye. Next we have a resolution to authorize the mayor, myself, to sign an engagement letter with MRB. This would be for the Tessie Plastics project before the zoning board. I've had certainly an opportunity to look this over, MRV group, the town, would represent both the town and the village. Assist the village with the review of the Tessie Plastics buildings. The project that is before, which was held, I guess, on Tuesday night, before the two boards, the zoning and planning boards for both the town and the village. So this is for, if you look at the third page, no, excuse me, that would be on the second page, I believe. This would be, services would be provided, hourly basis, as incurred based upon understanding the scope of the services necessary to assist the village with the Tessie Plastics Plan review. And we suggest a budget of $7,250 be established. Anything that would go beyond that would have to come back to the board for those additional hours for approval. Yeah, for
Nice hourly pay there.
Yeah.
That is, I believe, reimbursable, getting reimbursed to us from the,
the senior project manager, so I would ask for a motion to authorize myself to sign this engagement letter.
Yeah, I'll make that. I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Get that on board. Okay, next we have a resolution to approve the final phase of, or I'll say final phase 1, LOC release in the amount of $62,474.70 from the letter of credit for Greenbrier Crossing Phase 1. And authorize the village clerk to sign a letter to Five Star Bank to facilitate the release of the funds. They have completed, I believe, their phase 1.
Yeah, this is because they submitted a maintenance bond. Before, we were going to hold back the $62,000 and let use the letter of credit in lieu of the maintenance bond.
But now we have that.
Now we got the maintenance bond.
All right.
Understand?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. For your information, I believe that included is the current for this month, for maybe 124, both the general and the sewer budget lines. What we spent to date, as well as what was originally budgeted. Okay, so that is for your information. Look that over. Okay. Well, at this point, Don, would you like to?
I don't have anything new to report on.
Okay. Well, then, I think, boy, good wait, you had to go at 7:50, but.
yeah, plenty of time.
Plenty of time, not that I asked that you use it all.
Jake hasn't gone yet, so.
Well, that's true.
Now to save some time.
You just jinxed us.
Oh, he's got coffee.
There's Mountain Dew.
Oh, it's Mountain Dew Creek.
Oh, good. Awesome.
For permits, we had 16 new permits, 27 certificate of compliances and 3 CBOs for December. Complaints, there were 7 of them.
The certificates of compliance,
Yep.
or, excuse me, the certificate of occupancy.
Yes.
Are those for Greenbrier? At Greenbrier? or
Most
or-
likely, I've got them in the report
Yeah.
for which they are. I'm sure there are normally the ones for them.
Seasons Trail, yeah. there's-
Seasons Trail,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a few, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Complaints and violations, if you can decipher how they're printed out. It's not the microscopic view that I normally give, but
Yes, it
if you have any, well, mine is. If there's any questions, you can ask me. Mine's too small for me to read, I think. There was complaints about some fencing. Neighbors, I'll say it's a neighbor dispute for fencing. Our bird feeder issue down on Baker Street. Excuse me, one working without a permit. A few other ones in there. So. Legal, court for Dunning Ave was moved till February 23rd at 9 a.m. for trial due to his attorney's illness. Still no change to the property. Neighbor's house is still for sale with no movement on it, unfortunately, for the neighbor. Don and I did start the process for to get the property cleaned up, asking for a hearing for the village. I'll supply that information. Don can describe it a little bit better if need be when the time comes, but I'll submit a full report to you. I did check to see if there's any change, and there is no, surprisingly, there's no change. Excuse me.
Aaron prepared a notice of violation and served it on the son answered the door, and so personally handed it to him. And it's, so the next step is Aaron's got to prepare a report, it comes to this board. If you determine that on the face of it, it looks like an unsafe property, you set it down for a hearing in front of yourselves. And you basically act as the judge and the jury and decide whether or not it's unsafe, and then you issue an order that it gets, cleaned up within a certain time, and if it isn't, then you can hire someone to do it, or have village personnel go on the property and clean it up, and it's a charge on their village taxes.
Okay, so it is a charge on their taxes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay,
This is for the Dunning Avenue?
235 Dunning, yeah.
yeah.
So
What's
as Don
going
said, I
on
did.
with Suter Summers and the garage sale store? Are they doing,
And the dumpster out in front.
oh, they have dumpster.
Yeah, that's some of the complaints we've received. Jake's handling that. If there's any questions on the dumpster, you can ask Jake. Garage sale store, what was the question about the garage sale store?
Just what's going on with it? I mean, it's been closed for a long time.
Yeah, they've already advised me months ago that they're permanently closed. They will not be reopening.
So we're just gonna, okay, just get
Yeah, they
situated.
just decided to close down, and they're gonna liquidate everything that they have in there.
Do they still have apartments upstairs?
Yeah, apartments are
Yeah,
still,
that's kind of what I'm,
yeah, yep. There's been a few inquiries about the building and stuff. I don't think they've acted on anything yet.
because that front overhang is not in good shape.
Yeah, we've been kind of keeping an eye on it, and I did talk to the owner about it, and, they're unsure whether they're gonna sell it or keep it,
It would be a neat marquee there with lights on it.
Yeah.
For a coffee shop or something.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Okay.
moving on with that, happy to report the old McDonald's does have power. So they are working away good in there, because they do have power now at the old McDonald's.
Wow.
Okay, who owns
That took
that?
a long time.
I know, but who owns that now?
It's still the same owner, they're just renting it out. Oh gosh, Wash, I forget the name of it. Is it Benderson?
Benderson out of Buffalo.
Benderson owns it,
Benderson.
so they're just leasing it to the nail salon.
And company do a big
And
property.
They're fixing it up, but they're investing money into it.
the nail salon is, yeah.
The
The
nail-
nail salon, Benderson's not. They did a little bit of money for the roofing
Zoning board.
and the HVAC.
They've been-
The rest of the interior stuff is all on the
Right, I knew that.
leasing. And the power they put in there could probably power half the village. They put 3-phase in there, which I have no idea why. But they got power, so that's the important. Greenbrier's still going well.
Maybe sun lamps.
Yeah, yeah.
Sun.
The nail
That whole half of the village.
Yeah.
As the mayor touched on, the ZBA had a special meeting with the town for a large-scale project. The meeting went very well. So we're just waiting to see, they're going to submit the rest of the paperwork, or their initial paperwork, to make it official on February 20th. Then I'll submit it to the county, and then that'll be the meeting for March 19th, I believe it is. And that's when we will know who it is and what's going on, so. We had a record number of permits last year, 214 issued in 2023. That's a combination of permit applications being turned in, myself driving around checking on work. I'm sure Jake found a few too, as well as phone calls, complaints, asking if there was permits. So we had a good amount of permits last year. I had my civil service test on the 13th, and I'll advise when I get the results. And that's about it. Respectfully.
Okay.
Thank you, Aaron. There you go. Okay, Jake.
I don't have a whole lot. We did have a pre-bid meeting today at the sewage treatment plant for that project. It was pretty well attended. So the bid deadline for those are February 8th. And there was also a question about the dumpster on Main Street. I contacted the owner of the building. And yes, they have the dumpster removed. Then we didn't get a lot of movement, so I contacted the New York State DOT to confirm once I started looking into it more to see if they needed a permit. It does appear, our code doesn't have dumpster permits or anything. Our code is, obviously there's no parking 2 to 6 a.m. on all streets in the village. And it makes no sense you can park a dumpster there for a month and a
There you
half.
go.
But our code only applies to motor vehicles. When you look at the applicability part, it's applicable. Because it's a
Okay, well,
vehicle,
yeah, but
and
that makes sense.
the vehicle and traffic part of our code, it only applies to vehicles. I guess we didn't envision somebody parking there for a dumpster for that long. So we had it a few years ago where it worked out good. They put a 6-wheeler, moved it at night, had it out there during the day when they were working, moved it at night. I don't know why they didn't do it this time. But I contacted the state DOT to confirm they do need a permit. So I sent them a correspondence yesterday saying remove it immediately, and that hasn't, probably we have different definitions of immediately. So I started calling the dumpster company itself this evening on the way home, and they were already closed. So I'm gonna reach back out to them again tomorrow and just let them know that, the state DOT's on it, and I don't know, because it's in the right of way, and it wouldn't be the building owner, I don't think at that point, it'd be whoever dropped it off and left it there, which might be the dumpster company, so they might have a real big interest in getting out of there pretty quick. It's about full anyway, so, get it out of there, and they said use a truck or something. They even work with somebody, give them a permit to put it in, in the back corner of the parking lot, but that somebody else is gonna be putting junk in it all the time, so I understand that, but figure out a way. It's, we wanna work with businesses on Main Street especially, have a spot.
Exactly.
They have to have a spot to do things when you're doing renovations, but, you think they can put a pickup truck there, you gotta handle it twice, which is unfortunate, but
Hey,
You know,
that's good.
throw it in the truck, then drive over to the dumpster and empty it out.
Yeah.
Seems like the way to have to get done there, or get a permit from the state,
Yeah,
which you know, maybe the end of summer by the time that process is over, so might be easier to get a pickup truck or something there, so. But yeah, so we started trying to
Okay,
address that,
all
yeah.
right.
And I think that's about it. Guys are doing a great job, they had a pretty busy weekend, have a great job keeping the snow and salt and
Yes, Lefton
Nice.
Park was happy
Yes.
with you guys, yes,
Good.
we were.
good, that's the goal. But they did a little sleep this weekend, but they didn't much last weekend.
Have the guys been around for trees, Christmas trees?
Yes, yeah, they went the first full week of the month, so they'll go back out again, February, I think it's the 8th, is it? Or no?
I just wondered if there was one sitting out
Yeah,
across the street.
yeah, they go around with the normal brush pickup the first full week of the month and you can go through and get them. You know, I just love this time of year as you walk through the garage and the truck's in there and it smells like a pine tree, you know?
That,
I love it. Brings Christmas back.
Yeah. We have, didn't have a very successful ornament harvest this year though so far, so we always get quite a few of them.
we should get, yeah.
Yeah, people leave them on there and they'll catch them before they go through the chipper, but we haven't had any yet. I was asking the guys what any cool ornaments, they haven't gotten any yet, so.
Or they didn't tell you.
A couple people look out.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank the guys,
Just one thing.
absolutely. You've done a great job.
We've gotten a couple complaints that there's some peddlers walking down, I think it was a roof company, and we put out a post. It's on. What I was saying now.
Roof companies.
Yeah, I think it's a roof company, and they definitely do not have a permit. They've been, people have really been complaining that they don't know why this person's bothering them, and so we did put out a post saying, just as a reminder, these are the only, I think there's like 3 companies that have a valid permit right now. So if anybody comes to your door and they don't have a village badge, it definitely will have like a little, village badge and a picture, then you should direct them to Village Hall where they can apply for a permit. Because and there are times when they can go and, we provide all that information. So if you have anybody that's, not bothering you and they're trying to sell to you and they don't have a permit, just give us a call.
Okay.
That's all.
Very good, very good. Looking forward to February as things are moving, and there will be a number of meetings that will be important for us to hear and find results as we move forward. A lot of exciting things are going to be coming to fruition, I hope, and we'll be starting this spring and early summer, so a lot of things are happening. Whatever that project is that's going to be taking place over at the Tessie property,
Yeah.
they look to be up and running in 2025 in the spring. Of course, we have Fairlife. That's progressing and moving along.
Yeah.
Not on our property, but that's moving along quite nicely too, so. Greenbrier, moving with their building and filling in. I think they're doing well in terms of Lincoln itself and property, so. Okay, well, if nothing else to bring before the board, then I thank you all for watching, and I would announce that our next meeting is going to be on Thursday, February 8th, here at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
At this point, motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We'll see you February 8th, not before.